make sure y'all get that physical copy of Ninth Wonder magazine, baby. This thing is amazing. You know what I mean? This thing is amazing. It's a good read. It got a lot of dope content, features a lot of dope artists, like Samantha's favorite, Juan Pino, you feel me? So definitely check it out, man. Get you y'all copy. You will not be disappointed. You feel me? You will not be disappointed at all. But I like to get into what I call the top of the morning report. So, hey, it's Throwback Thursday. We got a special edition for you. Let's dive in.
The top of the morning report is brought to you by Vanta Coffee, the official slurpage of the I Feel Good Morning Show. If you're trying to wake up the right way, go to vantacoffee.com. Use promo code KWIL15 at checkout, then get 15% off. Don't say we never put you on.
That's right. Don't say we never put you on. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, look, you bastards. Y'all messing up, our situation. You feel me? Y'all messing up our situation. I need more people getting this Vanta Coffee. Y'all think I'm lying. It's bussin'. You feel me? The Vanta Coffee is bussin'. Get that. You know what I'm saying? So they can continue to give us more coffee. You know what I'm saying? They can give us more coffee. You know? Bussin'. All right. So we're gonna dive in. It's Throwback Thursday, so this morning I want to take y'all back to the late 90s and early 2000s. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to go with it. And before everything was available instantly on our phones, you know what I'm saying? We had to actually leave the crib, meet up with people, create our own entertainment. There's a lot of hobbies that we have today because of technology. And there are a lot of things that we used to do back in the day that we don't do because of technology. So today, I want to name some of the things I genuinely enjoyed during that era. You feel me? I'll talk about the things that I enjoyed during that time. And then, afterwards, y'all can let me know some of the things that y'all know, that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So, I just saw your message, Daniel. So you go to blazehunterknifewonder.com. You feel me? And when you're there, everything is there. You'll see the little hamburger area. Click that beast. You feel me? And then you'll see, Blaze It Up Radio, Knife Wonder TV, the magazine, everything. You go there and explore. Have fun. Now, trust me, the water is fine. The water's fine, I promise you. But yeah, before everything was available to us, like I said, we had to, there was a lot of different hobbies that we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name the things that I genuinely enjoyed from that time. And then afterwards, I'll ask y'all things that y'all enjoyed during those times. So first thing, I was going to say, going to the neighborhood park to play basketball, bro. Back during those times, it was before the lupus and myositis. So your boy is able to be out there to go hoop. And man, you didn't have to be, in an organized league, with referees and uniforms and all that. All you needed at the neighborhood was somebody to bring the basketball, baby. Bring the basketball, the squad come out, and you know what time it is. You feel me? Always too much fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? And especially with me having a big family, I was out, no matter what, we had a squad. If I wasn't teaming up with my brothers and my cousins, I was teaming up with the homies. You know what I'm saying? You always had somebody to hoop with. You feel me? So it was just dope. Sometimes we'd play full court if we had enough people. Sometimes it'd be half court. Sometimes we'll play 21. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, it was just a good time, bro. And then, like if your team just happened to lose, or it happened, to lose, you on the sidelines waiting until it's your turn. But during that waiting period, it's still cool because not only do you get to scope out the competition, you get to mingle and holler with the, everybody else there at the park. So it was always a dope time. You know what I'm saying? So, and depending on, who was out there, y'all know games can get serious and out of control Because, you had some of them people out there. You had some of the ops, that you ain't really get along with. That came through. You feel me? Or there was, girls that you liked that you knew was going to be watching. And, you just had to put a little extra little pep on the step. You feel me? So, going to the neighborhood basketball courts, bro. That's where it was at.
There were no online rankings, digital badges, or video game statistics. Your reputation was built right there on the neighborhood court.
Facts.
Everybody knew who could shoot, who played defense, and who talked more than they actually contributed.
Exactly. And one of the things, the shot was wet. You feel me? Nobody didn't want to mess with the mid-range. That mid-range was off the chain. One of my biggest weapons, I ain't even gonna hold you, was trash talking, bro. Oh, when I tell you I was able to get into the head of my opponents, boy, bruh. All right, you sleep on the skills if you want to, bruh. You have to correct it. I can no longer ball because I physically can't do it no more. But during the time, the best part about, like I said, the best part about the game was getting into y'all head, bro. You feel me? The assist game was on point. You know what I'm saying? Your boy assist game was on point, but mid-range was on point. You feel me? The three was alright. I was a good 40% behind the line. You feel me? So when you got a heat check, you gotta go. But yeah, I was a mid-ranger. I'm tall, so I was able to pull up on anybody. You feel me? So, but yeah, bro. On defense, bro, my best defensive quality wasn't blocks, wasn't steals. It was trash talking, bro. Hey, look, I forced somebody to shoot crazy threes. Like, bro, I don't even know what you trying, but like, you can't shoot. You might look. You can try to drive in, take the easy way out, but I already know you can't shoot anyway, so that's the best thing you can do. Oh, I can't, bro. You ain't got no shot. Stop playing. And guess what they'll do? They think they Steph Curry. Pulling up bricks. Every once in a while, somebody will drain something, but that ain't gonna stop me from talking. That ain't gonna stop me from talking. I'm gonna keep flapping them gums, you know what I'm saying? But, a lot of people just couldn't handle it and go and shoot them crazy shots. Had that on lock, you feel me? But that was dope. Second thing I loved, going to Blockbuster to rent movies and video games, bro. Bro, like, with the internet and stuff, we get, instant access to a lot of this stuff, but going to Blockbuster was just a part of the experience, man. You feel me? Walk through the aisle, you know what I'm saying? Look at all the movie covers, you know what I'm saying? Reading the descriptions, trying to decide, what everybody was willing to watch, what games we was ready to play, you know what I'm saying? And like, the video game section, hoping the game you want is still there. You remember that anticipation? Bro, No Mercy's better be here, dog. Oh my God. It's like, bro, we should play Manhunt as adults now. No, the hell we should not. Look, you saying that now because you freaking, what did you just turn? You just turned, what, 30? 32, you jit, what did you turn 31, bro? When you're 41, I bet you're gonna recant that statement. Anyways, you went through hoping that your game was there. You feel me? Like, and you already know what it was when when that new release was getting ready to come out. You remember when the new release? You knew you waited all month for a certain game to be there and tried to get there first because it was the worst when you got there and that game was gone. The absolute worst. And you had no choice but to have to settle and find a backup player, bro. Wasn't no clicking no other app, going something. No. It was none of that. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kid Vera in the building. Appreciate you, my G Sports visionaries in the building. But yeah, bro, like I said, wasn't no backup plan or none of that. It was just straight hoping that your stuff was there, and that was it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you had to.
What's good, hubby?
Who you what's good and hubby about? Good morning, Sammy. Oh Lord, what's good, hubby? Don't entertain this man. Please don't entertain this man. You feel me? Look, now, we don't need his head getting no bigger than what it already is. You feel me? The man's YouTube handle was Baby Goat Flame. You know what I'm saying? He don't need no extra inflation. Chill out. Anyways, Pino, that's what I'm asking. What we was talking about, man. All right, moving on. The third thing, burning CDs and mixtapes, bro. I miss burning CDs and mixtapes, dog. And when you made CDs, it wasn't just, you just throwing random. It was an art form, you feel me? And not anybody, you couldn't just trust anybody to burn your CDs and get your mixtapes from, dog. And you know it's true. You couldn't just have anybody doing that. You feel me? It was an art form. You know what I'm saying? You had a limited amount of space. So every song had to be in its right spot. You know, you feel me? Like, but it ain't the same no more, Prime. You can still burn CDs. Freaking it. Of course we can still burn CDs, bro. But damn near nobody got a CD player. You feel me? It don't matter. It ain't the same no more, dog. You feel me? It ain't the same no more. So know your role and shut your mouth when grown folks speaking. But bro, oh man, Pino. Hey, look, yo. Yeah, bro, there's nobody would understand the pain, dog. But bro, man, I miss it. I miss it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You had to have the right CD. You know, sometimes you had to have the right move of what you was making it for or who you was making the CD for. You know what I'm saying? You might needed that workout CD. You feel me? That ride out CD. You feel me? That slow jam CD. You feel me? That party CD. You know, I was one half of the House Party Kings. Shout out to my boy Mandingo. I was one half of the House Party Kings. Sometimes you needed that dope house party mix. You feel me? Another one, specially made for, you gotta, somebody you like, you get them a little mixtape, you feel me? With the perfect songs on it. You know what time it was, man. You know what time it was. And speaking of dread, keep getting stuck in my glasses. Piss me off. But yeah, bro, everything just had to be right. The good old days, dog. The freaking good old days, bro, when it was just... I'm telling you, Mimi. I'm telling you. It was just right. You just had to have the right mix.
And a homemade mixtape could communicate an entire message without the person ever directly saying anything. The opening song set the tone, the middle told the story, and the final track usually revealed exactly how the creator felt. Dealing with you. I'm sure you had the bedroom mixtapes. What did you call it? The Boom Boom Room Mix?
That's right. The Boom Boom Room Mix. Hey, look. When the Boom Boom Room Mix played, it was next level. The Boom Boom Room Mix still exists today. You feel me? It exists today. You know, it got a lot of Temptress on it today. You know, Temptress has made the Boom Boom Room, cut. You feel me? Yeah, bro. The Boom Boom Room Mix is next level. You know, it got nothing but the best on that beast. Hey, well, when it is, don't come down to them up. You ain't getting in. How about that? But yeah, man. There ain't no boom boom room. But when it is one, don't come down to them up. You ain't getting in. But yeah, man. You had to listen closely because somebody might been trying to tell you something through that track list. When people give you ever get a mixtape? So here's a mixtape on what made for you, whatever. You gotta. Sometimes they they let you know what's going on, secret codes through the mixtapes. You feel me? And y'all already know that writing the song titles. You remember writing the song titles directly on it? You feel me? You have to make sure that you write small enough, had the right Sharpie to be able to fit the titles on that piece. and I was lazy with it sometimes when because I do music, so I put like Blaze Mix 3 or something like that, and hoping I remembered exactly what was on that beast. But for some reason, somehow, I always remember it. That's crazy. I see a certain mix, it could be like Blaze House Mix, and I just know what's on that beast. Weird the way that worked. Of all, how Liv Morgan do it, of all time, you gotta put respect on life, man. Yes, sir. All right, fourth was going downtown to the movies. I lived in Palm Beach, so our downtown was City Place. Going to Movie Co. But it wasn't only just to watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? The movie was just one part of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Number one, when you knew when you was going downtown Friday night, you had to get dressed, make sure that you was looking fresh. You feel me? Because you knew there's gonna be a lot of other people out there, dressed to impress. So it was an event. You had to go down there for that. You know what I'm saying? Then you had to link up with the squad. You know what I'm saying? You had to link up with the squad. You feel me? Linked up with the squad. Y'all walked around. You know what I'm saying? Probably got something to eat before or after the pins. So we ain't even going improv yet. Even though the improv was right there, them a different kind of nights. You feel me? Because see, I would say late 90s, early 2000s. You feel me? This was like 16, in between 16 and 19. So I wasn't getting into the improv no ways. You feel me? During that time, the improv was 21 and up. Now they want to let everybody just go into the improv. You feel me? But you had to be fresh. You know what I'm saying? You had to link up with the squad. You know what I'm saying? And figure out what everybody was doing before and after the movie. You know what I'm saying? And of course, before, we had chill, probably hit, they had a lot of stuff down there. It's crazy we ain't give two craps about the Starbucks, back then. Because, that Starbucks was right there, but, bruh, we'd probably, go down the street a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You get some pizza maybe. You feel me? Like, we had options. Cheesecake Factory was right there. But we weren't doing that probably before the movie. But anyways, after the movie, wasn't nobody ready to go home. We made sure we ain't getting the real late movie too. You feel me? Because if we knew we wanted to hang out afterwards, we made sure we got a good 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock movie. After that, you feel me? We ain't going home. We walking around some more. You know what I'm saying? We linking up with other members of the squad. And then with my team, with my squad, shout out to my boy Tay, shout out to the twins, Jimmy T and JT. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Said, aka The Creation. You feel me? Like, what we would do when we went out there, we used to have friendly competitions. Hey, look, who can get the most numbers? Who can pull the most numbers? You feel me? And the rule was you had to have the most outlandish type of or unconventional, game when you spit. It wasn't no regular what your regular game would be. Like, if you went and however your smooth talk is with the ladies, nah. Didn't matter if you was insecure, none of that. Because at the end of the day, the goal really was, I guess for some of them, we had a couple hoes on the team, and I don't mean hoes like they're scary. I mean hoes like they're the pit bull with the pink thing sticking out. So maybe for them it was about getting numbers and smashing. But I don't know how many numbers that I got that I ain't never used after I got them. You feel me? Because, the fun of it wasn't just to get, the girl in the, me, I've always been that type that I wasn't just, my mindset wasn't get a number, get with a girl and just be with her. I was always on that. When I get a chick, I'm gonna be with that chick. You feel me? So to me, the fun in it was being able to get the number, seeing where your skill level was at. You feel me? And bro, we was on it, and you had to just come up with crazy stuff like, "Damn, baby, what's up? You good?" Da 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 da. She like, "Oh yeah, whatever." You can tell by the demeanor how warm, how hot it is. So if it's a little cold, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so, dang, so what? You being real chilly. Wait, you got a boyfriend? She be like, "Yeah." Damn, how long you got that problem? Got her. It's a wrap. Number is got. You feel me? And then it's so crazy because then it's, say like, well damn, like, I mean, I ain't trying to break up no happy home or nothing like that, but you seem like cool people. Clearly I made you laugh. I'm cool people, so just go ahead and jot that beast down. You feel me? And bam, got the number in there. And that's it. And never called a bit. Real deal. I wish I still had the contact list. Use that for like shows and stuff nowadays. But but it was just so much fun. You feel me? It was just so much fun. So heck yeah, bro. It's like, it was just good times. Just the fact of going and having conversation with people. It just ain't. It ain't a lot of that being done no more, dog. Just going out, having conversation, making people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you mess around and get a cool friend out the deal, or nah. You know what I'm saying? But yo. It's always one number short. Yo, Pito, you're funny, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, we had a good time, bro. But yeah, I loved it. One of the best parts about that is you actually had to be out having conversation with people, bro. And it was just fun, dog.
And there was no profile available beforehand to provide someone's interests, relationship status, or entire life story. You had to introduce yourself with confidence and discover everything through a real conversation.
Facts. You couldn't find them online, bro, and be, trying to figure out and get a game plan. Nah, bro. You going in the water with the sharks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was fun. And yeah, bro, Atlanta skating rink, dog. Everybody knew Atlantis, before 9 o'clock, it was a skating rink. After 9 p.m., it was a club. After 11 p.m., it was a fight. Every time. I do not remember one time going to Atlantis. Anybody that's from Palm Beach in here, y'all know 10th Avenue and Jog, right near the CC's Pizza. You feel me? I don't remember a time going to Atlantis and it not being a fight. Always a fight. Always. But that's where I learned a lot of the old school, there's old school now, but all of the old, Palm Beach music, bro. That's where you heard the independent artists from. I remember the first time I heard Suave Smooth. You feel me? Atlantis. The DJ at Atlantis was playing some independent records I didn't know. Oh, you feel me? But he was getting them. I got to hear Suave Smooth. Got to hear freaking 21 Reese. Oh my God. I had to hear my boy Van Dam. You got to hear them boys. Dope. Good old days. Anyways. Bro, the first time I went there, I had a yeah, bro, because it's always a Royal Rumble. People, they don't know how to act out there, bro. It is what it is. All right, the fifth thing I'll say I enjoyed back then was hanging out with the squad and having gaming tournaments, bro. If you had the 64, the PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, hanging out with the squad and having the gaming tournaments. But before we all got grown and went off and, started dealing with females and having families and all of that, before all of that, it was a simpler time where we just got to hang out with the squad and we just gamed, bro. You feel me? And just the competition level was, the trash talk and the competition level was just always top notch. And when you're doing it with the squad, You're like, ain't nobody beefing. You feel me? Ain't nobody fighting. But because of that, it's like a comedy roast. We gonna say the most outlandish, most disrespectful, diabolical things to each other. And it's cool. Yeah, bro. That game, getting together and gaming in person, of course, is way better than this online crap, bro. You feel me? Like, whether it was a sports game, wrestling game, fighting game, whatever it was, everybody wanted the controller and you wanted to compete. You know what I'm saying? You had the winners that stay on. Normally, me, you feel me? I was one of those winners that always stayed on. You feel me? But no, I ain't gonna cap. I definitely was one of the winners that stayed on a lot, but we had some other, like, I just gotta shout out my cousin Colin. My cousin Colin, bro, games were made for him. That's all I say. This man was just a beast. No matter what game we played, this man was a beast. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Oh nah, bro. We won. Look, that was the rule. If the squad was getting together, you feel me? It was like, no, look, get y'all creative players before. Like let's say if everybody was gonna link up at 4, right? We link 5. We starting to play. You feel me? So if your character ain't already created, you got from 4 to 5 to do everything you need to do. If you ain't done by 5 o'clock game time, your character just ain't finished, and you gotta play with them as is until the next day or the next time we chill from that 4 to 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? If you was the person with the system, you had nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was none of that. You feel me? But heck yeah, man. Wasn't no headsets, wasn't none of these sorry online people hiding behind, like none of that, bro. You feel me? Everybody was physically in the same room, reacting to everybody play, watching every mistake, trash talk, you know what I'm saying? And of course we was always at somebody's house, so their mom always came and brought snacks for everybody. You feel me? Hey, that's when pizza rolls used to jump, bro. That's when the pizza rolls used to jump, dog. You feel me? And it was just good freaking times, dog. Good freaking times, bro.
That may be the biggest difference between then and now. Technology allows people to connect from almost anywhere today, but those older experiences forced everyone to occupy the same space and create memories together.
Yes, and I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong with gaming with people all over the world. For a lot of people, they don't know how that experience with everybody being in the same place was. So I can see how it helps with, people. There are people that got anxiety, that that don't like to be around people. You feel me? Or they got them parents that don't just allow everybody over their house. Times has changed. Times is different. So I'm not knocking it at all. I'm just saying, when we was out there back in the day, and the squad linked up, bro, it was just different. It was just a different experience that this online stuff and technology can't replicate, bro. You can't. It was just something special about having to go out to meet up with the squad, you know what I'm saying, and make that day enjoyable yourselves, bro. For real. It was. Come on, Solo. It's facts. It's facts. We're at a point in life where we going 100% virtual. That's facts. And Pino, bro, spades is another different animal. You feel me? And I'm trying to look. You don't understand how long I've been wanting to get back into at least playing spades. I mean, at this point, just let me play once a month. You feel me? Let me play once a month. It's just been hard to find a reliable, consistent partner playing spades. You feel me? Like, real deal. It just ain't been. I would love to, I was thinking like, I'm finna do a spades podcast, but Nick Cannon did it first, and it's a dope show, by the way. When I tell you, I feel like Nick Cannon went into my brain, took every idea, and did it himself, bro. It's like exactly the way I wanted to do it, dog. He doing it. it's so dope. You feel me? So if I do something, I'm gonna have to do it in a different type of way. But yeah, bro, spades, dog. I love it. But what were some of the things y'all enjoyed? You feel me? What are some of the things y'all enjoyed in the 90s and in the early 2000s? You feel me? When you had the neighborhood basketball courts. You know what I'm saying? Were y'all at the courts? Were you know what I'm saying? Were you at the Blockbuster burning CDs? Like, what were some of the things that y'all loved to do and enjoy, man? Like, reminisce on those things, today. Reminisce on them and, relive some of the moments. Looking at this damn, I feel like an old man. Look at this. Somebody look at this damn cat jumping on the windowsill. Get off the windowsill.
You're rocking with the best.
Yeah. I feel good.